What does luxury sound like? Is it the roar of a V12 engine that shakes the air around you, or the whisper of a door closing with absolute silence? What does luxury feel like? Is it the chill of a champagne flute waiting in your car's rear deck, or the warmth of handcrafted leather stitched by a single artisan, just for you? And here's the real question: if you could own just one car, not for speed, not for show, but to define your idea of luxury, which would it be? Welcome to Luxe Quest, where we don't just count cars, we explore experiences. Today, we're diving into the top 10 luxury cars of the year. Machines that aren't just driven, but lived in. Machines that transform roads into red carpets, and commutes into symphonies. Some of these names you'll know. Others might surprise you. But each one has a story of craftsmanship, obsession, and the endless pursuit of perfection. So buckle up, and if you're passionate about the finest things in life, hit that subscribe button and join us. Because here on Luxe Quest, the journey is always as extraordinary as the destination. Number 10, Aston Martin DB12. We begin our journey with a name that needs no introduction, Aston Martin. A brand forever tied to refinement, power, and of course, James Bond himself. But today, we're not looking at the past. We're looking at the Aston Martin that's shaping its future, the DB12. Aston calls it a super tourer. And that's not marketing fluff, it's a declaration. This is the car that takes the elegance of a grand tourer and injects it with something sharper, bolder, more unapologetic. On the outside, the DB12 carries Aston's iconic silhouette, long bonnet, sculpted sides, a stance that says elegance first, aggression second. But look closer, and you'll see the details that separate it from its predecessor, the DB11. The grille is larger, more confident. The lines are more athletic, taut, as if the car itself has spent time in the gym preparing for this moment. Inside, the British craftsmanship sings. Bridge of rear leather, hand-stitched with surgical precision. Every surface feels deliberate, from the crystal-clear digital displays to the tactile buttons that click with just the right weight. This is where Aston Martin sets itself apart, blending modern technology with old-world craftsmanship in a way that feels timeless. And then there's the heartbeat, a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, tuned to deliver over 670 horsepower. That's not just fast, that's ferocious. 0 to 60 in just over 3 seconds, top speed brushing 200 miles per hour. Yet the beauty of the DB12 is that it never feels like it's trying too hard. It doesn't scream for attention. It glides, it whispers, it seduces. The DB12 proves that Aston Martin is not a relic of the past but a force in the present. A car that blends the romance of a grand tourer with the precision of a modern supercar. But if Aston Martin speaks of British elegance and cinematic flair, number 9 takes us into a very different interpretation of luxury. One that belongs not to the driver, but to the passenger. Number 9, Mercedes-Maybach S680. Some cars are built to be driven. Others are built to be experienced. The Mercedes-Maybach S680 belongs to the latter category. This isn't just an upgrade of the S-Class. This is the S-Class rewritten as a palace on wheels. Imagine arriving somewhere in this machine. The chauffeur opens the rear door, and instead of stepping out, you linger. Because the real luxury of the Maybach S680 is in the back seat. Reclining thrones that can massage you, warm you, cool you. Footrests extending forward as ambient lighting shifts through a palette designed to match your mood. Silence, perfect, deliberate silence, as if the outside world has been put on mute. And yet, beneath all this serenity, lies power. A handcrafted 6.0-liter V12 twin-turbo engine, with over 600 horsepower. You may never use it, most Maybach owners won't, but knowing it's there is part of the luxury. Because luxury isn't always about what you do. Sometimes, it's about what you could do, if you chose. Everything in the Maybach feels excessive in the best way. The materials, leather, wood, polished metal, are not simply installed, they are curated. The sound system, tuned by Burmester, transforms music into performance art. Even the air you breathe is filtered and fragranced. Owning a Maybach isn't just about transportation. It's about aura. It's about presence. When this car arrives, the world notices. It doesn't shout. It doesn't roar. It simply arrives, and everything else seems smaller. But if the Maybach is luxury as serenity, then number 8 is luxury as rarity. Because our next car isn't just rare, it's practically unattainable. Number 8, Bentley Batur. Bentley. A name that has always balanced British elegance with raw power. But with the Batur, Bentley has gone further. They've created not just a car, but a farewell letter. A love note to an engine that has defined their modern identity, the mighty W12. Only 18 of these cars will ever exist. 18. Each one starting at around $2 million, and each one already spoken for by the kind of collectors who view cars as art. And art is exactly what the Batur is. The exterior design hints at Bentley's future: sharper lines, more aggressive proportions, a modern interpretation of the Grand Tourer. Yet under that sculpted hood lies the most powerful version of the W12 engine ever built, a 6.0-liter twin-turbo producing a staggering 730 horsepower. This is the swan song of Bentley's combustion era, a final bow before the brand moves fully into electric. Step inside, and the personalization is limitless. Bentley's Mulliner division works with each buyer to craft every detail to their vision. Leather, metals, veneers, embroidery, all tailored, all bespoke. No two Baturs will ever be the same. In a world of mass production, that kind of individuality is priceless. The Batur is more than a car. It's a monument. A rolling reminder of an engine that shook the automotive world for 2 decades, and a promise that even in the electric future, Bentley will never abandon its pursuit of drama, craftsmanship, and power. And if you thought 18 cars worldwide was exclusive, wait until you see what comes next. Number 7, Ferrari Purosangue. Ferrari. Just saying the name makes your pulse quicken. Speed. Passion. Drama. A roar that echoes through Italian mountains and hearts alike. Now, imagine all of that packed into something nobody expected, an SUV. That's the Purosangue, a thoroughbred in every sense. This isn't Ferrari joining the trend. It's Ferrari doing Ferrari. Sleek, taut lines. Doors that sweep upward like wings. A silhouette that seems impossible for a vehicle this tall. And yet, it moves with the grace you expect from a prancing horse. Inside, it's a cockpit for the chosen few. For sculpted seats, wrapped in buttery leather, each angled perfectly to the driver. Every button, every dial, every curve whispers one thing: we've thought of everything, so you can feel everything. Underneath, the heart of a V12 engine, naturally aspirated, raw, roaring with 715 horsepower. 0 to 60 in just over 3 seconds. It's not just fast, it's a declaration. Ferrari says, luxury can be wild. It can be untamed. And it can still be shared with the ones who matter most. But exclusivity is part of the allure. The Purosangue isn't for everyone. Only the lucky, the visionary, the patient will ever own one. It's not just a car, it's a legend in motion. And if you thought Ferrari stepping into SUVs was bold, wait until you see how Rolls-Royce redefines quiet power. If you love this ride, tap subscribe, we're just getting started. Number 6, Rolls-Royce Spectre. Now, imagine silence as a statement. Not stillness, but a kind of quiet that commands attention. That's the Rolls-Royce Spectre, the first all-electric Rolls ever made. This isn't rebellion. It's evolution. The Spectre carries the weight of heritage, the elegance of a classic coupe, and yet whispers about the future. The Pantheon grille leans even at night. The spirit of ecstasy leans forward like it's eager to guide you into tomorrow. Step inside, and the cabin becomes its own universe. Starlit ceilings, doors glowing with constellations, hand-stitched leather that smells like history and possibility. Every detail is deliberate. Nothing is ordinary. And the drive? Surreal. Instant torque glides you forward. No engine roar, no vibrations, just pure, effortless motion. It's power that doesn't shout. It's dominance wrapped in serenity. Starting around $400,000, the Spectre is already a statement. Add Rolls-Royce Bespoke, and suddenly it's a one-of-one work of art, tailored entirely to its owner. Every choice, every line, every stitch tells a story about who you are. Luxury isn't loud. Sometimes, it's the quietest thing in the room. And Rolls-Royce just proved it. Which one would you take for a spin? Comment below, I want to know. From Ferrari's untamed passion to Rolls-Royce's serene dominance, these cars show us that luxury is not one thing, it's a spectrum. It can roar, it can whisper, it can challenge, it can comfort. And the journey doesn't stop here. Next, we'll see a car that conquers deserts, not highways. A machine that turns the wild into playgrounds of speed and style. Trust me, you won't want to blink. Number 5, Porsche 911 Dakar. Some luxury cars are meant for streets. Some for tracks. And then there's the Porsche 911 Dakar, a car that reminds us that luxury can survive the wild. At first glance, it looks familiar, the unmistakable 911 shape, sleek, aggressive, purposeful. But look closer, and you see the adventure hidden within. Raised suspension, rugged tires, and protective detailing, a car that can sprint on asphalt and conquer dunes without missing a beat. Step inside, and the cabin balances comfort with rugged precision. Every control within reach, every surface crafted to withstand the extremes, yet still refined enough to feel exclusive. This is Porsche engineering at its finest, performance that thrills, wrapped in elegance that reassures. Under the hood, a turbocharged engine delivers explosive power. The 911 Dakar isn't just fast, it's fearless. Acceleration that pulls you forward, handling that responds like it reads your mind. And it's a luxury experience because it gives you freedom, the freedom to explore without compromise. The Dakar is a reminder, sometimes luxury isn't just pampering. Sometimes, it's mastery over environment, precision under pressure, and confidence that you can take on the world, wherever it may lie. Love adventure with style? Hit subscribe, more awaits. Number 4, Maserati MC20 Cielo. Now, from rugged adventure to sheer Italian drama. The Maserati MC20 Cielo is a supercar designed to steal your breath and your attention. The MC20 is Maserati's declaration, luxury can be exhilarating. With a retractable glass roof, the Cielo experience is literally sky-high. Sunlight pours in, highlighting every curve, every line, every detail meticulously crafted in Italy. Step inside, and you feel the blend of cutting-edge technology and artisan craftsmanship. The cockpit is minimal, driver-focused, yet every touchpoint reminds you this is luxury in motion. Poltrona Frau leather, carbon fiber accents, and a driving position tuned for performance, it's a car that doesn't ask for compromise. The engine? A 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6, producing 621 horsepower. 0 to 60 in just over 3 seconds. And the sound, a symphony that resonates in your chest, reminding you that speed is a form of art. Exclusivity? Maserati builds just enough to keep the MC20 Cielo rare. Every owner feels part of a secret club, a fellowship of those who understand that true luxury is as much about emotion as it is about engineering. The MC20 Cielo teaches us that luxury can be theatrical, sensory, and bold. It's a reminder that some cars exist not just to transport, but to inspire, to create a memory that lasts far beyond the ride. Which of these would you take for a drive under the sun? Comment now, I'm curious. From Porsche's fearless Dakar to Maserati's breathtaking MC20 Cielo, these cars show us that luxury isn't one thing. It's adventure. It's thrill. It's emotion. And now, we move into the final stretch, where power, exclusivity, and engineering mastery reach new heights. Next up, numbers 3 and 2. Cars that will redefine everything you thought luxury could be. Trust me, you won't want to blink. Top 3 incoming. Pure power, pure luxury. Keep watching, this is where the legends live. Number 3, Lamborghini Revuelto. Lamborghini. The name alone conjures images of drama, adrenaline, and impossibility made real. And the Revuelto? It's everything you expect from a Lambo, and then some. This is Lamborghini's first hybrid V12, a statement that raw power can coexist with forward-thinking technology. The design is unapologetic. Sharp, aggressive lines slice through the air like a predator on the hunt. Scissored doors open upward in theatrical flourish, not just a function, but an announcement. Step inside, and the Revuelto's cabin is an assault on the senses in the best way possible. Digital displays curve around the driver. Leather, Alcantara, and carbon fiber accents envelop you. The hybrid powertrain doesn't dilute the experience, it enhances it. Instant torque, ferocious acceleration, 1001 horsepower that flings you forward, yet handled with precision worthy of a supercar legend. The Revuelto isn't just about speed. It's about presence. From its futuristic silhouette to the sound that reverberates through your chest, it is a living, breathing embodiment of Lamborghini's DNA. Every glance, every rev of the engine, reminds you, this is a car designed not for roads, but for statements. And if you thought that was the pinnacle of hybrid power, brace yourself. Number 2 isn't just fast, it's almost mythical. Number 2, Bugatti Mistral. Bugatti doesn't build cars. Bugatti builds dreams. And the Mistral? It's the swan song of the W16 engine, a farewell to a legend. Only 99 units will exist. Yes, 99. Each one more a collector's masterpiece than a vehicle. This is luxury on an almost incomprehensible scale. $5 million and up, with a speed that challenges physics, and a design so fluid it looks like it's moving even when stationary. The Mistral is pure, sculpted aggression paired with elegance, the kind of car that makes other cars feel like props in its shadow. Inside, it's a blend of technological perfection and handcrafted artistry. Leather, polished metals, and a driver-focused cockpit that feels intimate despite the car's epic scale. Every detail reminds you why Bugatti occupies a class of its own: rarity, performance, and emotion fused into a single machine. The Mistral is not meant for everyone. It's a car that commands attention, respect, and, above all, admiration. To drive it is to own a piece of history. To see it in motion is to witness the pinnacle of automotive achievement. Which one would you choose? Drop it in the comments, your pick might inspire our next Luxe Quest adventure. From Lamborghini's audacious hybrid to Bugatti's W16 legend, the top two show us that luxury isn't just about comfort or status. It's about ambition. It's about engineering that defies limits. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, number 1. Next, we witness the ultimate in speed, exclusivity, and the very definition of automotive perfection. Number 1, Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. And here it is, the pinnacle. The car that redefines what it means to own, to dream, and to experience absolute luxury, the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. If luxury were a spectrum, this car would be its zenith. A vehicle so exclusive, only 3 exist in the entire world. Each one is handcrafted over 4,500 hours of design and detail. The boat tail isn't just a car, it's a rolling palace, a bespoke statement of identity, and a masterclass in human ingenuity. Its design is breathtaking. Inspired by the elegance of classic yachts, every curve flows like water over polished wood. The rear deck unfolds to reveal a miniature hospitality suite, complete with champagne flutes, a champagne cooler, and a custom dining experience. Imagine parking this masterpiece, lifting the rear deck, and having a private luxury picnic prepared to your exact specifications. That's not a car, that's an experience money alone cannot buy. Inside, Rolls-Royce has pushed craftsmanship to levels that defy comprehension. Leather, metals, and rare woods are chosen, cut, and hand-finished to match the owner's vision. Every detail, from the stitching to the custom dashboard, tells a story about the individual who commissioned it. This is true bespoke luxury, where the car becomes an extension of its owner's taste, personality, and dreams. And yet, despite all its artistry, the boat tail drives like the world's finest car. Powered by a twin-turbo V12, it delivers effortless, smooth performance, a subtle reminder that even at this level of opulence, engineering excellence cannot be compromised. The Rolls-Royce boat tail is more than a car. It's a statement that the boundaries of luxury are not fixed, they are a canvas. A vehicle that transforms desire into reality, imagination into motion, and dreams into a tangible, breathtaking creation. If you've been captivated so far, don't forget to hit subscribe. Luxe Quest will bring the world's most extraordinary experiences right to you. Luxury, as we've seen, is not one size fits all. From Ferrari's passion, Porsche's adventurous spirit, and Bugatti's engineering miracles, to Rolls-Royce's serene grandeur and boat-tail exclusivity, each car tells a story. A story of ambition, creativity, and the desire to create something unforgettable. As we close this journey, consider this: which of these 10 cars speaks to your vision of ultimate luxury? Which one would you dream of owning if money, rarity, or reality weren't limits? Drop your answer in the comments below. Tell us which car is your ultimate fantasy, and let your imagination ride along with Luxe Quest. Because at the end of the day, luxury isn't just about what you drive. It's about what moves you, inspires you, and reminds you that some dreams are worth chasing. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until the next adventure, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and keep living the extraordinary.